y'all grab y'all cups of Henny and get your bowl of popcorn and pull on up and tell a friend to pull up too, because we about to tell the diabolical tale of the DUI involving children. And while other people would like for it to be Krishan, it ain't. Nope, it's Jaidyn Alexis. And I'm going to tell you how Karlissa is trying to cover it up and act like she don't see what we seeing and hear what we hearing. All right, so boom, this page that goes by the name of Lauren Gray, it just recently popped up on TikTok. And when I say recent, I mean recent. And they was showing footage of how Jaidyn Alexis crashed into the back of their minivan. And this was their first post 21 hours ago. But that post came after Blueface made a video with Jaidyn and the kids talking about how he got a new family car. And as y'all can see, that Lauren page was not impressed with this and said they won't tell you why they got a new family car. So Lauren said she or he or whomever it is that is behind that page was gonna drop the footage. And baby, this footage right here is diabolical. You see Jaidyn standing out there and she's got on socks and no shoes. And as you can see, both Javon and Journey are with her. Now, I don't know who that gentleman is that she's talking to, but it sure enough ain't the popo, and it ain't no security guard like Karlissa's trying to insinuate. But anyway, child, let's get back into this footage. As you can see, there is no damage to the back of Jaidyn Alexis's G-Wagon. But as the person begins to pan the camera around, you see a minivan and her G-Wagon head first plunged into the side of this minivan. Now, I don't know how fast she was going, but she sure wasn't doing 25 and she wasn't doing 30 or 50. That looked like Jaidyn was flying down this street, and this is a residential street. It's not even the highway. The side airbags done deployed, and you can't even say that somebody hit her because there's no damage to the back of her truck. But the big whoa moment came here. Look at the damage. I mean, her car is damaged, but this van is totally destroyed. The back windshield is smashed, and that whole rear end is completely gone. But remember, I also told you that this van skipped the curb. Look, it is sitting sideways on the sidewalk, and the front of this van plowed into the back of the car that is in front of it. This is, I just don't even know what to say, because had this been Krishan, oh baby, this twisted wreck of metal would have been all up and down the timelines. All the big blogs would have had it. I mean, she done knocked the other side of the van loose. Look at the car in front of the van. The back of that car is messed up. The trunk is popped open, and the front of that white car is messed up as well. And the green car in front got a dent in the back. You really had to be doing 100 or somewhere close to it to make that kind of damage to 3 cars. The most gut-wrenching part about all of this was Karlissa's post before all this information started circulating the internet. Because she said, kids got a new car at Jaidyn Alexis and Blueface baby. Congratulations. God rewards those who sacrifice their pride for their children's happiness. And I know once this news hit the internet, Karlissa was looking at her phone and it was driving her to drink. But girl, you brought the Lord into this. Now, as long as us little pages had it, she was fine. But when Live Bites posted it, one of her favorite pages, she got down in that comment section and said, God is good. Baby's okay. Mama okay. It was a good day. And that's fine, because thank God the kids are okay. But then she went on to say, if she was drunk, the police that came to help her would have had a problem. Stop lying on people because you drunk. Thanks to the security guard. Now, Karlissa, we done looked at that footage and we did not see hide nor hair of no security guard, no po-po. So what is you talking about, lady? And according to that Lauren page, Jaidyn left the scene and didn't exchange any information, because she was asked that and she was answering the questions that was asked of her in the comment section, because she was like, y'all post this and make this go viral because I need people to know what done happened. But Karlissa wasn't finished. She went on to say, Kids have their coats on, seatbelts on, proud granny. Now, Karlissa, girl, this was Krishan, you'd be going for 30 days and 60 nights about this whole situation. So I'm not feeling the one-sided biasness that is going on, because driving drunk with the kids in the car allegedly is never a factor. And as for her saying, oh, how do you know that she was drunk? You just mad because you was drunk. First of all, the cars was parked. Jaidyn was the only one on the road. But this Lauren person had a picture of Jaidyn with a drink in her hand when she was out with Sam snapped it for her birthday. Because apparently it happened that night. Because look at the jacket that Jaidyn has on in this video. And it's the same jacket and hairstyle in this one. That looks like the night of Sam's birthday. Now, all of this is alleged. But I do see that there was people out here windmilling for Jaidyn down in Lauren's comments. One person said California law is strict about DUIs. She would have been booked ASAP. Her story showing one drink doesn't prove anything. Timing matters, which is why legal limits exist. And then they went on to tell her that it was already spreading through the blogs and to be careful because unverified claims could get her into trouble, which is why this is all alleged, and according to Lauren, she said it. We read it and saw it, and we repeating it. And that's it, that's all. But someone also asked, that was 10 days ago, why are you posting this now? But clearly people ain't paying attention, because the person done already said, my car is totaled, and they got a brand new car. So if you pay attention, you hear why it's being posted now. But the people kept on windmilling, say, so celebrate that Blue already got her a new car. But what about the 3 cars that were wrecked because of her? And someone else said, clock it. But then this person says, where's the proof she was drunk or left? She's clearly speaking to someone. If she was going to run, she wouldn't be standing there after a crash. But if she was waiting for a ride, she most definitely would be. Anyway, someone else said, how you run into 3 cars and call somebody to pick you up instead of waiting on the police? Then your son out there with 1 shoe on. She was definitely under the influence. Wait a minute. Javon had on 1 shoe. Let's go back to that footage. Well, I'll be damned. He got on 1 shoe. Maybe that's what he got in his hand. And Jaidyn ain't got on no shoes. But while everybody is debating whether or not she was drunk, everybody is missing the important part about all of this. The damage done to this car is not something that is done at a low rate of speed. It's physically impossible. And whether she was under the influence or not, the damage that was caused by her plowing into the back of this minivan, she was clearly going way too fast and lost control. Regardless to whether she was under the influence or not, she still had her children in the car with her while driving at a high rate of speed to where she slammed into another vehicle, pushed it up on the curb, and pushed that vehicle forward with so much force from the impact that it pushed that car into 3 other cars. You don't get this type of damage to a parked vehicle. I mean parked, just sitting there, not moving at all, going the normal speed limit. And that is still hella dangerous. So forget whether or not she was drinking, because that just adds another layer to it. It's the fact that she was speeding that fast that it made this much damage. And then you add insult to injury. You total my car allegedly, and then you go off and you get a brand new car while my car is just sitting back on the side of the road. I guess we're going to have to wait to see what the end result of all of this is and what's going to happen with this Lauren person in their car. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hype the video. And I'll see y'all in the next one.